We are live.
Yep, we're
I think
live.
we are live.
Yeah, we'll just wait and
Yeah. Let me put our phone here
yeah.
so it won't affect.
All right. Hello everyone. We'll just
Good.
wait.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yep. Good evening.
Wait a few more minutes. I wanted to go live
Yeah.
already.
Hopefully everyone had a Merry Christmas
hmm
and a going to be a Happy New Year.
Yep. Wow. A few more days. It's New Year's.
Yeah, it's 2024 already.
Yeah.
We'll just wait.
hmm
Oh,
Oh, hi
Bernard,
Bernard. How
how
are
are you?
you? How's your Christmas?
Yeah. How was your uh vacation so far?
Mm. Oh, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, yep, I can't believe it. Oh,
Oh,
wow,
wow.
that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it too that it's almost 2024.
2024. I
Yeah,
know.
just next Monday, right? It's 2024 already.
2024 already next Monday. Yeah, January 1st, New Year's,
I
Monday.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh, how's everyone's Christmas so far? Yep, time flies. Yeah, it sure
it
does.
is.
Yeah. Um,
Feels like 20, the past few years, the past 2, 3 years just flew by quick.
I think ever since 2020,
Yeah,
it
it
just went.
feels like it just skipped.
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah. Let's see now. Anyone have big plans for next year?
know.
Our next very
Very
good
good.
was in Santa Barbara with my future in-laws. Oh
Oh,
wow, that's so
wow.
cool.
That's awesome.
That's nice. Santa Barbara is so
I
nice.
know.
Yeah, man, we haven't been there for a
For
while.
a while.
I think
That
the
would be
last time we were
nice.
there was when we passed by there going to Pismo Beach.
Mm-hmm.
That was back in 2022.
2022.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was almost 2 years ago now.
Do we have our Bronco already?
Yeah, we had our
Oh,
Bronco already.
yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, they have like a nice downtown there.
yeah, their downtown's
Mm-hmm.
nice. McConnell's ice cream is good
Oh,
too.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
I
good
remember walking around
restaurants.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So uh, four high, four low. Hello, good evening. Oh, Terreño
Good.
Classico. Hello, guys. How
Good
are
evening,
you?
guys.
Yeah.
How's everyone's
Yep.
Christmas?
Yep. Kevin said, yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So we just got back from the mechanic to get our Bronco aligned, and
We
it's
finally got it
yeah,
aligned.
we finally got it aligned, so it's perfect. Ever since changing the shocks and changing the
upper
height,
upper control
the upper
arm,
control arms, and all of that,
all of
so
it. Yeah.
it's good now. I
Yeah.
mean, it was good before.
Yeah, they did an amazing job. Actually we don't really need an alignment
Yeah,
because the way they've already set it up, it's already almost 100%. But then, obviously we wanted to make sure that everything is good and properly put. So they did the alignment today, and
yeah. So they changed a little bit of the camber and the toe.
yeah,
So that's good. So we before we were kind of like in a V shape,
yeah,
kind of. So now from that V shape, it's now more straight.
yeah.
Bronco still facing the rear. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We were. I was kind of too lazy to
to face it
sit in the front.
forward. Yeah.
But the good news is we have good stuff. This video will be out soon. Not sure if you guys could see it.
There you go.
Those,
The rear reverse kit.
yeah. Um, right now it's just an added light,
Yeah.
but you can use those lights for overlanding.
Mm-hmm.
We just haven't connected it yet.
To the switches.
Yeah, to the switches.
Mhm.
We're going to do that. How come we haven't done it yet?
We haven't done it yet.
Why? Oh, you just don't have the resource or the wire, or we just
No,
didn't
we
have that.
haven't done it yet because at that time
Uh-huh.
we were thinking where to put it in the trigger six switch.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Now that we have a trigger six switch and we have a space now, but then I think this needs to go to the main one in the front. so we have to wire it all the way to the front.
Oh no. Oh
Mhm.
man, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing with this one, the light for this one in the back, it's really like a powerful light. It's really a
Yeah.
spotlight.
Oh, got to go. I'll see you guys soon. Have a happy New Year. I'll be in Laguna Hills New Year's. Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, Kevin.
all right. Well, have a happy New Year to you too, and be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Went 4x4 riding in the beach with the family during Christmas. 2 days and about 25 miles total. Oh wow,
Oh
that's
wow,
good.
that's awesome.
Yeah, going in the sand is uh really different.
Yeah,
Um,
it's fun and scary at the same time.
yeah,
Especially if you're gonna go with those dunes.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, are there dunes in those beach, or
Mhm.
is it just more like a flat? The flat is fun, but
Yeah.
the dunes are scary.
Yeah. Especially if the sand is really fine.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, for Christmas, we actually did a lot of uh mods in our Bronco
Mhm.
that we will share soon.
Yeah, we finally installed our rock lights.
Oh yeah, yeah, but only in the rear though.
Yeah, we did the rear, so we still trying to figure out how we're gonna put the front. Um,
Actually, we could have installed the front, but we have another project coming up for the front.
mhm.
So
We're holding off on the rock lights, but maybe we'll see.
yeah. So when we get this new stuff for the front, then that's when we'll install it in the front.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is like it's just really hard to wire everything.
Yeah, I know. The wiring is the hardest part.
Yeah, I mean it's so easy
No
for
dunes,
her.
some loose sand, and some deep ruts, mostly flat riding. Oh, that's cool.
That's
Well,
good.
those deep ruts really,
Yeah, we'll test your flex and
yeah,
everything.
and also your bump stop too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it is too at Fiesta Island. We couldn't go on a trail because of all the competitions, but when we got the rad flow, that's where we tested
Yeah,
it
we
at
went there.
Fiesta Island,
Yeah.
and know how the deep ruts are, um, and then especially if you kind of go high speeds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
especially if you don't air down.
yeah, if you don't air down and you go kind of fast, like if you go like 40 miles an hour in those ruts, that's really gonna
Mm.
especially if you have like your Broncos heavy, because we have skid plates and that's what makes our skid plates heavy. And
What's kids plate heavy? Or Bronco heavy?
the skid plates because
Yeah.
it adds weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just have the OEM stock skid plates, it's still light.
Mm-hmm.
You have a new bumper. You have a new rear bump. Wait. Um,
New rear bumper now? No.
oh no.
No, it's still the same. It's
It's
our
it's still the
the
same
RTR.
RTR. That was a video from uh almost 2 years ago.
Mhm.
It was from like February or March of 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a reel that I finally had the time to go back and
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 post it.
post it.
Yeah.
Because with all the stuff, because in that time when we got this, uh we or before getting this or what, who I saw the video. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was
It
this.
was
It's the
it was
same.
good.
It's the same one.
It's the RTR.
Because this RTR rear bumper, when we installed it, uh, before this we were at Gold Mountain, and after Gold Mountain, we took our Bronco to the Ford dealership
Mm-hmm.
because there was some. They thought there was some pinion leaking in the drive shaft, but there wasn't. The oil filter was just loose, so that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And when we got the Bronco back, we ended up installing the MBRP exhaust, the K&N air filter,
Mm-hmm.
the light bar. So we never had the chance to expose our RTR rear bumper. It
Yeah.
was just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. I mean that year was the year when we install things almost every
Yeah, I
week.
know. Then we installed the 1.5-inch body lift. Because we were getting ready for 37s, and then we installed the spare
The
tire
spare
carrier.
tire, yeah,
Um,
carrier or
uh,
reinforcement,
yeah, yeah, the reinforcement and the
the
spare tire
riser.
riser and lift too.
Yeah, it's
Oh
riser.
yeah, riser. Sorry, riser, and the third brake light extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just all happening that month, and then we got a freight package from JCR Off Road, and it was the front bumper,
Mm-hmm.
and then we needed a winch,
Mm-hmm.
so we had to install the front bumper, and we had to learn how to install the winch because there's really no instructions on how to install the winch. It was one winch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all that came in place, and then we said, you know what, we need. And then before that, while waiting for the front bumper, we love to go on trails a lot, uh, because we went to one car show and we lost,
Mm-hmm.
and that was our first paid ever car show, and we lost with flying colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went on trails after trails after trails. We went to
Mhm.
Jeep rated trails to
Yeah.
all kinds of trails.
Yeah, and then we did a lot of install. Almost every week we have either we do an install or we go on a trail. So those are like our weekends
Yeah,
before.
it was install trail something new,
Mhm.
and then repeat. It was like a
Yeah.
triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we never had the chance for the RTR rear. I just remembered it. I was like, oh yeah, huh? We had this. We never talked about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really easy to install. I think the only hardest part was uh the wiring, the
Yeah.
sensors, the
Yeah.
backup sensors.
Yeah.
That I think that was the most difficult
Mhm.
part. And then of
And
course,
obviously it's heavy
yeah, it's
now.
heavy. It's like like over 100 pounds, I
Yeah.
think. RTR website will show exactly the weight on this,
Mhm.
and the hardest part too was the second hardest part was putting it.
Putting it
Yeah,
because you
it's
really
heavy.
need a second person to
Yeah,
help you.
but if you do it by yourself, you can use a jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
But you know how hard that
yeah,
is.
it's hard. That's pretty hard.
Mhm.
But if you're by yourself, you would need a jack.
Mhm.
And what else? Yeah, so uh, this is so I'll be posting some other old stuff too here and there
Yeah.
because we never had the opportunity to post it.
Mm-hmm.
Even the dynamic lights, the light bar too.
Yeah.
By the way, I purchased the Chemical Guys tire shine, and it is great. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the beach sand doesn't stick to the tires using chemical, but love it. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we love it too. That's like
Yeah.
our man. We have won so many with that since July.
Yeah. And you don't need to reapply all the time.
That thing will last you like a week or
Yeah,
two or
or
two
more.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, to be honest with you, the one who actually told us about that was a guy at the car show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in back then we were using the Maxima Racing Oil. Which was that the blue one?
Mm-hmm.
The spray to clean it, but it was never shiny. It
Mm-hmm.
would clean it, but it wouldn't shine.
Yeah.
And then someone at the car show, it was at the East LA car show, um, and then he was like, "Hey, whose Bronco is this?" And they were
Mhm.
like, "Ours." Hey, how come your tires are not shiny? And then he went ahead and got the Chemical Guy spray, started spraying it, and then made our tires so shiny.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh wow!" And it like really like blew us away. And I was like, "Oh crap! What brand is this?" And then we found out it was the Chemical Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then ever since then we started using it and never went back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what else can we talk about? Yeah. So yeah, we just got the alignment done today. Oh, when I used the Armor All tire shine, the beach sand would stick to it. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's the chemical that the the two brand use. So I think the Armor Oil, it's really an oil, so everything will stick to it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the chemical, guys, I think it has a
A
different,
repellent.
yeah,
They have a
has a
repellent.
different chemical where the dirt, sand, like those
Yep.
kind of things will not stick to it, but it will still look like you have oil in your
Yeah.
tires.
That's why if you ever do an indoor show, um, wow, it makes your tires look like showroom condition.
Yeah.
Like whoa. Um,
Mhm.
and if what more if it's an outdoor? When you do outdoor competitions with using the with the chemical guy tire cleaner, it really makes it shiny, especially when the sun hits it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like whoa, like
Mhm.
wow. Yeah, so that's our experience, and I'm glad for high for low you're experience it in a good way too.
Yeah.
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 um yeah, so what else? um
This weekend, what are our plans?
this weekend, we have more projects that we're doing.
Mhm.
We're gonna unveil all our stuff when it's time. We're
Yeah.
still in the middle of it.
Yeah.
um
So we're probably gonna do like a few things this weekend, but nothing really major, um, and we're probably just gonna chill.
yeah.
'Cause we're,
There is an event on Sunday.
uh-huh.
The Adams polishes, or Adams you know what,
Yeah.
let me go to their
don't, don't don't mix up with their names.
yeah, I know. Oh, Adams polishes Anaheim.
Anaheim. Yeah.
um they're having
Cars and coffee.
not sure if they could, oh, the light.
Yeah, it's too bright. Oh
um
yeah, it's too bright.
let's see if I bring it
Oh,
close.
there.
Oh, there you go. So this is in Anaheim, December 31st, 9 a.m., and it's by Adams Polishes. Anaheim is their headquarters,
Hmm.
so we might be going to that one. My wife loves the way the new chemical guys tire shine looks. Oh
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
and not just the looks, but the smell.
Yeah. It's not like the weird chemical smell. And it's
Yeah, the smell is actually really good
mhm.
for a.
Like what we have
For,
right now in our tire right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. See,
oh
it's
yeah,
so
there it's still
shiny,
shiny.
still shiny. And the last time we apply, when was this? Like,
December 17th.
yeah, it was a long time ago, a
Yeah,
few weeks ago.
so that was December 17 from the LA Convention Center.
Yeah,
So that was the last time I applied or cleaning the train. Oh, thanks. Yeah,
mhm.
and no dirt. We didn't take it off road.
Yeah.
Just on road, the
Mhm.
freeway and side streets. So that went to LA and back. Um,
That went to like a lot of places and back.
after
Mhm.
the LA Convention Center event, so it still looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, that's why when we run low, we buy ASAP because we don't want to mess around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for our experience, the chemical guys is much better than the Maxima Racing Oil
Yeah.
when it comes to the tire.
Yeah, the
But
tires.
I use the Maxima Racing Oil to clean the wheels
Hmm.
because the chemical guy, it's too oily.
Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah.
only good in
Two upper
rubber.
tires. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only good for tires. So now when it's time to clean the wheels, yeah, I use the chemical guys, and
Yeah.
it shows right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
There's just a few things from chemical guys that we love. I think two items, the tire shine and the jet seal, and that's it from chemical guys.
yeah, so speaking of the jet seal, we now use the Renegade.
Oh, we changed now. Okay.
Yeah, the Renegade. What is that? The carbon ceramic
Hmm.
uh cleaner, and I use that for everything for the car. I just recently used that in December 17th for the Bronco Adventures. fiber, and even though it's dark
Yeah.
right now.
We're still going to try more of that product, and
Mhm.
then we will share more.
Yeah, it is our first time using
Yeah,
that.
so
Let's see if I could get it.
yeah, so
I
we
know
really
it's
cannot like say that it's we
oh,
love
it's
it
on
yet.
that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just
Yeah, so we cannot really say that we really love it, but so far our first experience is good. But we're still gonna try it some more just to make sure we it's a good product for us to refer to you guys. But he's getting it, so you guys know what it is.
here it is.
So it's this. It's from Renegade. It's the graph. How do you pronounce it?
Graphene.
Graphene
Um, let me.
spray coating.
Yeah, it's a spray coating, and what's this? It offers paint, glass, and wheels protection.
Mm-hmm.
Easy to use, sun or shade.
Mm-hmm.
So we use this once, and so far it's been great. You
Yeah.
should try Cerakote Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant. It's great. All right, cool.
Oh
We'll try
yeah.
that. So,
Ultra
yeah, well,
Cerakote.
yeah,
Cerakote.
because we're also looking for
Let me take a
alternatives.
picture of that so we know what.
Yeah, we're also looking for alternatives, rather than getting PPF, and because PPF is very expensive.
Yeah.
So maybe I mean if we have extra money,
Yeah.
yeah. So we're thinking of yeah, the PPF too. It makes your paint pop. All right, cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but speaking of making your paint pop, this one actually makes your paint pop too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it also good to uh, propelling water too.
No,
Yes.
but we haven't
Uh,
really tested. That was just the first time.
yeah, but the first time though it did great. It made
Yeah,
it shine.
but you need to use it multiple times
Yeah.
for us to really
Um,
know.
the only thing with this is, well, according to this, it's a 1 year protection. It's
Oh,
Can you show
tissue.
the bottle again? Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
you put it close. So it's this
Yeah,
Renegade Graphite. There you go.
yeah.
It's
So
their Detailer series. Detailer series. Yeah, it's so hard because of the light. Sorry. There you go.
yeah, it's once a year use.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for us to test it because we only use this once a year.
Mm.
But I mean, I'm willing to use this like once a month.
Or
Yeah,
every other month.
yeah, or every other month because it even says it here too. Um, 1 year protected.
Mm. The good thing is that's like all around. You can use it into your wheels too.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, what do you use it for?
Um, well, us we used it for the carbon fiber and the paint
Mm-hmm.
and some of the glass right here.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tried it for windows yet, but I don't know why. But I used it all over for the body though. Yeah, and man, what else can we talk about? Uh, our next competition, if it doesn't rain, will be on January 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will be the next event for us. We're actually itching to go on a trail,
Yeah.
but we just don't know which trail.
Yeah.
We we were thinking of going back to Bronco Knoll, but it's like we were just there. Well, actually, we were there since June.
Yeah.
So, wow, it's been like 6 months already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's a good. Bronco Knoll is it's a nice steep hill, and you're surrounded by, and it's really rocky,
Mm-hmm.
but not boulders though, just
Yeah.
rocks,
Yeah.
like sharp rocks.
Mm-hmm. And the hard part is like I have to go up and down
Yeah, the mountain.
the
Yeah.
mountain.
So that's a good level 6
Yeah.
trail, a solid level, because it's really steep.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like three ways or two ways you could go there. Um, the other way is kind of steep, but it's doable.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Everything is doable.
yeah. I mean, easier doable.
Yeah, easier.
It's easier. That's why it's like a level 5. But the other route, or the fast route, because it takes you straight up there, um, it's um, it's more of a level 6. Just because it's steeper, that's why.
Yeah.
Do you have to air down for? Yes, yes,
Yes, we
yes.
do.
Yeah, we go down to at least 18
18.
psi.
Yeah.
We try to go down to 15 psi, but our wheels are not made for uh
Low tire pressure.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So we go down to at least 18 to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 18 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You still have that grip, but it's not too risky for the wheels to pop the bead.
yeah, yeah. That's the scary
Hmm.
part. Yeah. Um, we were also thinking of Lido Creek, but
That would be a fun place to
yeah,
go.
but we go there a lot,
Hmm.
and it's okay. It's
Hmm.
okay. Yeah, it's cool. I
They
mean,
open it already,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's open already, and I'm sure too. It's snowing there. I think because it's high elevation. I think it's like 6 or 7,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, we were thinking of Cleghorn, but uh, it's very too narrow for us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have some offshoots there, but
Oh, their offshoots are long.
yeah,
Long and scary, and there's no turning back. Once you hit the offshoot,
you
that's
can't
it.
you can't make a turn. Yeah, and we're too narrow. I mean,
Mhm.
it's too narrow for us.
One thing that I'm thinking that will be good that also have its own shoot is Pilot Rock.
Oh, Pilot Rock is okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pilot Rock's nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the thing with Pilot Rock is it's not that uh difficult. I mean, not difficult enough to test your Bronco out, and it's I don't know. It's like a level 3, I think, or level
Mhm.
4, probably. Yeah. What else? Yeah. Man, what else can we talk about? Because we're dying to know too how our rear, lower, and upper control arm works, or how it flexes in the
Yeah.
rear, and how the panhard bar
Mm-hmm.
adjusts too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we want to know how that's like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, are we gonna be still going to be three wheeling on some
yeah.
of
Do we
the
need to adjust
small?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
I think we are now more flexy in those things, or we're gonna have
versus the
more.
stock.
Yeah, we are gonna have more play. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah. So that would be interesting. Can't wait for that. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks nice in the car shows, but does it perform well in the real world?
Hmm.
And that's the one that we wanted to try.
Yeah, we want to test it out too. We want to make sure that what product we're adding is actually very functional. Like
Yeah,
you can actually use it in the real off road.
versus looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we want that.
Hmm.
So we can't wait for that. So
Hmm.
yeah. What else? The catch can, we still haven't had the opportunity because it's very difficult.
Yeah, it's just really hard in the engine, on our engine bay.
Gas is 309 gallon per regular year. Oh
Oh,
wow.
that's nice.
Over here now, we've seen the lowest now for regular at 399.
Hmm.
Yeah, the lowest 399 at Costco, I think, or
No,
somewhere.
somewhere.
Barry's
No.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 399. But we put premium in our Bronco, because I used to put regular, back then. But when we were at Sequoia,
Sequoia National Park.
Sequoia National Park, the elevation was at 9,000 feet or 8,000 or 9,000. It was at where the Sherman tree or the
Sherman.
Sherman General tree
Yeah.
was at, and our Bronco engine was, and the turbo
Was lagging.
was lagging.
Mhm.
I was like, oh my gosh, I was pressing on the gas, but it had a hard time
Like it feels like
working.
there's, yeah, it feels like the something is like blocking
Yeah, like
something.
the air pressure.
Mhm.
General Sherman, yeah, that
General
one. Yep,
Sherman.
yep, that one.
Yeah.
So it was at 8,000 feet, around there, 8 9,000. I don't know. It was pretty high. It was higher than Big Bear. Big Bear is 7,000 feet. That one was 1,000 feet higher,
Mhm.
and yeah, I put regular gas because in that time it was very expensive. I think it was
Mhm.
like $5 a gallon in that
Yeah.
time. So I was trying to save gas, and wow, it was horrible and scary too.
Mhm.
And then when we went down in elevation, that's when the Bronco engine started working fine again.
Mhm.
And I was like, all right, I'm not going to use regular gas no more.
Mhm.
I'm just going to put premium. Uh, I don't know if that was the cause because we never went back. So I don't know if it would have been better if we had
Mhm.
premium gas at 9,000 feet. So
Mhm.
going to see General Sherman on my butt. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's very magnificent. It's
Mhm.
really big.
Yeah.
Yeah, wide. It's wide. It's wide. And the General Sherman is also surrounded by other sequoia trees
Mhm.
too, and it's a good hike.
Yeah.
But it's not that long hike, but the elevation is the one that's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Like it was like 1/4 of a mile, and I'm already like catching my breath because of how high you are in elevation.
Mhm.
So if you're not used to it,
It's a good challenge.
it's a very good challenge.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that was the situation. So ever since then, we switched from regular gas to premium gas.
Mhm.
Yeah. Even though you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was lagging. Like when you press on the gas, it feels like the Bronco's like trying to push something, but it's having a hard time. And then once it catch like it catch its own breath, it's like it's
Yeah.
pushing you, and then it's like there's
What
like a
month
jump.
is the best time to see General Sherman? If you go summertime, there's gonna be a lot of tourists. We
But
went during October.
yes, but you have to check because sometimes they have closures
Oh
because
yeah,
of snow.
yeah, yeah. Last time we were,
California is weird with the
yeah,
snow.
um, in 2021, before going to Yosemite, we wanted to go to Sequoia first because where we live, we're gonna go to Sequoia is actually more on the way, and then Yosemite. So when we went in December, it was closed due to snow,
Mhm.
and because the elevation is so high, and the lanes are only just one lane each.
Mhm.
So if one, and it's icy too, probably September. Oh
Yeah,
yes, yes,
yeah. I think that would
yeah.
be a good month.
Oh yeah, I forgot brush fires
Yeah.
in California. When we went, there was no brush fire, but the year before that,
Hmm.
or no, 2 years before that, in 2019, um, you could still see Sequoia and Yosemite all fired up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see
Or burn down.
burned. Yeah, all it was all burned down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's another thing to check you
Yeah.
guys out later. Got to get back to work. All right,
Okay.
cool. All right,
Okay,
Bernard.
Bernard. Thank you
Cool.
so much
Thank you
for
so
hanging
much for
out.
hanging out with us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. Yeah. So if you want to go national parks, check the conditions first.
Yeah.
Um,
Check if there's like any closures because of either snow or brush fires. Yeah.
yeah, and then when we went to Moab in 2021 and 2022, we went to Canyonlands and what's the other one?
Arches.
Arches National Park. Thank God we were there before the snowstorm because right when we were at Canyonlands, they closed it down because the snowstorm was bad,
Yeah.
and we had our Bronco, and I mean it did great.
Yeah,
It
he
did
did
great for
great.
a snowstorm. Yeah, it was like at 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and there was ice on the
On the
ground. I
road,
mean,
yeah.
it was
It was so cold. It was ice. It was. I think it was like they call it black ice, where
the black
yeah,
ice.
you
Yeah,
would slide.
yeah,
You
that
know.
that was the scariest part
Hmm.
because we were going up to
Hmm.
a mountain, not a hill.
Yeah.
Yes, or
Yeah.
up a canyon. So that was scary part.
Hmm.
But I was at Canyonland and Arches back in September. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really
I think that's
nice.
a good time to go there, like
Yeah,
around that time, September,
yeah. Or
because
to any national
yeah,
park, Canyonland is amazing. Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yes. We even went to Dead Horse Point.
yeah, that
Yeah,
horse
that
point.
was nice.
That's
It's right
it.
next
Looks
to
like it
Canyonland,
looks like the
Grand
horse,
Canyon.
like the horseshoe bend.
Oh yeah, the Horseshoe Bend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from Grand Canyon.
yeah. So that was cool too.
Hmm.
Um, and in that time too, our Bronco was getting at least 17.8 miles a gallon
Yeah.
because I took a picture of it. So that
And
was the
that,
official.
yeah, and that was like how many weeks old? 2 weeks old? three
Two,
weeks old?
yeah, about 2 weeks old. We took no the first 3 days. We took our Bronco to Big Bear,
Big Bear.
and it was snowing
Hmm.
the first 3 days, and then we said, "Wow, this Bronco could handle snow good." So we were supposed to go to Sequoia and Yosemite, but Sequoia was closed
Hmm.
due to snow. So we just went straight to Yosemite on a snowstorm too, as well,
Hmm.
and it did great.
Hmm.
Yeah, 7.2. Oh
Oh
wow, that's so good.
wow!
But wait, our Bronco now gets 13.2 miles a
I
gallon.
know.
That's right, 13.2.
Yeah.
It all started going down when we
With
started
the
adding
adding
more stuff.
things, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you start changing tires, adding bumpers, steel bumpers,
Yeah.
adding weight, and that was it.
Yeah, I remember when we added our RTR rear bumper, I thought there was something wrong with the machine,
Mhm.
with the Bronco, because it went down to like 16. Oh
Mhm.
no, actually it was our skid plates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky
Okay.
for high. I know,
No.
so lucky. 17, man. That's awesome. Yeah. But putting 37s in your Bronco will be the nail in the coffin. Yeah, you could kiss miles per gallon goodbye on
Yeah.
that.
Especially if you go with like MPs,
Oh yeah, and,
because
ATs will be on.
yeah, I think 80s will still be okay because of
Wait,
the
it depends on the weight.
yeah, depends on the weight.
Yeah, because some ATs are heavier. Some brands are heavier than other.
Mhm.
Like BF Goodrich and Toyo tires.
Mhm.
Um, for example, you get 37s. You're gonna get 36.2 or
Mhm.
36.4.
Yeah.
But if you get Yokohama's or some, I think Mickey Thompson's, I'm not quite sure, it'll be 36.8.
Mhm.
So you're getting that point something more.
Yeah.
That's why it weighs more too.
Mhm.
So
And I
uh,
think it's also the rubber materials that they use.
and I'm sure that too. Yeah. So
Like how
there's
many plies, how
yeah,
many
yeah, the
ply
three
of
ply. Yep.
Mhm.
So there's that too. Um, so far, our Yokohama's been awesome
Yeah.
in the car shows. We did take this a few times off
Off-road.
roading. Oh yeah, that's right. The first test we took our Yokohamas was Johnson Valley
Yeah,
King of the Hammers.
Yeah.
And we aired down.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, it did great. You know what the thing was in my head? Steering rack, because back then we had no steering rack protection
Mhm.
at all. But man, it did great.
Mhm.
Um, it it where the Goodyear would used to struggle, this tire didn't struggle at all.
No, it didn't. We were like in the sand dunes, because we also wanted to go to the route for the
The lake bed
yeah,
or
no, no, no,
oh,
the chocolate thunder.
chocolate. Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
the route going there from the campground for KOH,
But
you have to go through the like sand dunes there. And before, when we used to have the Goodyear tires, the OEM Goodyear tires, it was struggling a little bit.
just a
You
little bit.
feel like you're
It still does good. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong. The Goodyear MTs that came stock with the Sasquatch did good,
did great.
but
Yeah,
not great. It
yeah,
did good. It's not the best, but it
yeah,
did good. It
yeah,
did good. Yeah.
yeah. But then when we put on the Yokohama's 37 XMTs,
Oh
and
man.
we were just in the sand dunes, we were just like just crawling it, and we were going a good speed too.
Like it was like 40 to 50 miles
Yeah.
already. Yeah. I mean we were going no desert truck status like
No.
at 100 miles, but I mean it was pretty fast.
Yeah.
It was faster than we did last time.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get pics for it, but
Yeah.
I don't have it. Yeah, so these tires are great. No complaints.
Yeah.
Um, oh wait, I think I found some. Um, so it would.
You have to go closer.
Oh, hold on. I need to press play.
Oh.
Hold on. Let's see if. Okay, so that went back. Okay, so yeah, this is going. This is the route going to Chocolate Thunder, and yeah, back then it would struggle, and then now man, it's too short. Oh,
Yeah,
here,
here.
here. See how it was just like
Yeah.
just give it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
I was scared. I was
yeah.
scared. Yeah,
Now, like looking at that video, I wonder how our shocks
cool.
will
Yeah, looks fun. It
our
is.
new shocks will
Yeah.
will play.
So speaking of new shocks, the other reason why I couldn't push it even faster because we would bottom out with our Bilstein shocks,
Mhm.
and I was thinking of our steering rack.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of a steering rack, and we were hitting or
Our,
bottoming out. We were
yeah.
bottoming out. So now imagine with the rad flow shocks, we now have the steering rack aluminum cover. Kamusta na? Oh, kamusta?
Hi,
Kamusta?
kumusta na?
Yeah, kamusta? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, so it would be awesome now to see how it would perform,
Mhm.
and and then now you could even push it a little bit faster now because now with the Radflow shocks, we now have a 2.5 um, shock per diameter,
Mhm.
so it's even gonna hold it even. So you could go faster, and it's good for heavier.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's good for being heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So yeah.
because with our Bilstein, we were just bottoming out.
Yeah.
Like
I
you would
mean,
feel it.
the Bilstein did an amazing job too.
Just can't go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think because of our weight too, I think the Bilstein is great if you don't have a lot of heavy weight
Yeah.
in your vehicle.
Yeah, because the Bilstein was designed for a stock
Mhm.
Bronco Sasquatch.
Mhm.
Um, the Everglades barely had the winch,
Mhm.
and and that's it. But now you know you're adding like aluminum skid plates. You're
Mhm.
adding a steel front bumper, steel rear bumper. You're adding
Like a bunch of accessories,
the
and
accessories.
then you have your off-road gears
Yeah. Oh,
with you.
yeah. Plus your off-road gears,
Mhm.
and then your tires got bigger too. And then so this tire right here, that's holding this weighs 80 pounds.
Mhm.
That's just the tire plus the wheels.
Mhm.
The wheels is 24 pounds.
Mhm.
We actually pick brink wheels because of their weights.
Mhm.
We were thinking of going to Methods, Raceline, Vision, um,
Like those
just
off-road
off-road wheels,
brands, yeah.
but the problem was the weight
Yeah,
of
they're
the
like
wheel.
30 to 40.
Their KMC now has a forge or what's the other word from forge? If not forge wheels,
Flow for.
like flow formed, or it's not cast. I forgot. But they now have a lighter wheel.
Mm-hmm.
KMC just came out that same weight, 24 pounds. Um, I don't know how much Method weighs, but I know Method is kind of heavy too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we stayed away from that, because all the weight was just adding already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We have so many weights already in our Bronco, and back then we were, we don't have. Oh, and back then, like with regards to shocks and
Mhm.
suspension, we were not really thinking ahead yet.
Yeah, and that too. We're learning as we go.
Yeah, we were not thinking ahead.
Yes.
So
So now we learned a lot of stuff, and we're doing our best to share it with you guys.
yeah.
Sometimes we get made fun of, like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh, blah blah blah. Well, we have experience. We know what's up.
Yeah.
We tried it.
Yeah,
We tested it.
it's all
Trial
trial
and
and
error.
error for us.
Cutting the crash bars.
Yeah.
Why did we have to cut the crash bars? Because when we turn, it would
It,
it would hit
it,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's why we had to cut the
we
crash
cannot do
bar.
a full turn
No,
before.
well, we can't. Yeah, not now we could.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also depends too on your wheel placement. But remember, we had to cut the crash bars when we had our stock Sasquatch wheels,
Yeah.
and it was at a positive offset. And you guys have taught us a few things. Thanks. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And
Thank
and
you.
we're learning too as we go, and we're learning too from you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys have opinions,
Yeah.
or comments,
Mm.
opinions,
Mm.
yeah, and then we look into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the catch can.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of catch cans
I
out there.
know.
Mishimoto has one. Who else?
Other brands
Ford Performance has one,
Mhm.
but Ford Performance theirs is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why we're also
Mhm.
doing this too. And then yeah, like winning trophies is fun too, but also like the experience and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, we wanted to build a Bronco that is actually an, a build that we can learn from it, and we
Yeah,
can also share it with you
yeah,
guys. So yeah, that's
exactly. Oh, like the CV axles
I
going
know.
out too. Oh, that thing was scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's another thing too, guys. If you guys go 37s, prepare. Yeah, we were thinking, oh yeah, our steering rack is strong now. What about your CV axles?
What about your other stuff, your
Yeah,
other
it
components?
adds, guys. It's gonna go
Yeah.
from one point and then it's gonna hit
Uh,
another. It's like, oh my god.
yeah.
That's another reason too why, yeah, we are itching to go on a trail, but that's another reason why we haven't gone yet, because one, are we prepared?
Mm,
Number two, what will happen?
yeah.
Like that would be awesome that you finish the trail, but at what cost?
Mm,
Like
yeah.
no one wants to break down in the trail.
No, no one wants that.
Yeah.
And the thing too is, since we say Bronco now is now long in the market, but the parts are still
They're still lagging.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still gotta wait,
Yeah, you
guys.
still
Yeah.
have to wait. So what if we break something in the trail, and we have to wait now for certain parts, then we are gonna be out of commission for a long
Yeah,
time.
and we can't do car shows. We can't make videos.
I
We can't
know. We
we're,
cannot test anything
we can't test
else.
anything. We can't buy anything too, because we can't upgrade anything,
Mhm.
because the Bronco,
Yeah.
yeah, unlike the Jeeps, they've been out for like 50 years now.
Oh, they have a lot of.
They got a million parts. They got a million mechanics.
Yeah.
They got like
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because as of right now, even like for example, Bronco, since the sixth gen just came out, or it's been in the market for like what, 3 years, 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
um
Going on three.
the Obviously, like, mechanics hasn't have the good chance to like learn things about the sixth gen Bronco. So even them too have to learn it as they go.
Yeah.
And that's also added like like cost.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the Bronco's more electric
I know.
versus manual, like
I
the
know.
Jeeps. Like for example, um, our lockers stopped working because we changed the circumference on the tire. So we have a forescan, and we use the forescan to change the tire diameter
Mm.
from 35s to 37s. Well, we put it too much. I guess we
Yeah, I think,
miscalculated it.
yeah, either we miscalculated it or the computer doesn't like that number.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, you already went beyond the max.
yeah. So we put a certain number in the forescan, press entered. Everything went well. And then when we tried turning on our lockers, it wouldn't engage. My
Mm.
Ford dealer has a 2 month home. Damn, sir.
Wait, yeah,
For
wait
sir.
for service.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you're in Florida.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's crazy. Yeah, and we're out here in California. Same thing.
Same
Same
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
that
why we're grateful with our newfound mechanic Savant Auto
yeah,
Works
Savant
that,
Auto Works has been great.
yeah,
And their price is their price, guys, for
uh,
installation is great.
yeah,
It you're not paying an arm and a leg. I actually called and asked a few places, um, and they were charging double or two times more
yeah.
for the labor for labor
Mm,
for
just
labor
for labor,
just
because
for
we would
labor.
bring our own
Yeah,
stuff. We would
and
bring our.
some of the mechanics here in our place, I called 10 guys, 10, all from Yelp, to see if they could change the CV axles and upper control arm. They said they won't even touch it because the parts are not coming from them. It
Mhm.
has to come from them. I'm like, I mean, I get it too because
Maybe the, like, the warranty,
the
the
warranty,
insurance or
yeah.
something.
So, okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's 10 mechanics in a 10-mile circumference from
Hmm.
Yelp. And I was like, okay, never mind. So thank God we found Savant Auto Works, and
Yeah.
their prices is awesome, and they did
They're very
yeah,
nice too. They
good
always,
customer service, and they have very good experience to off-roading.
yeah,
And that's how we found out through them, because some of our off-road friends that are not Ford Bronco, they were like
they're
Toyota
Toyota.
Forerunners. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
yeah,
Toyotas.
referred us.
Yeah.
So what went wrong using forescan to make the size change? We put the wrong number.
Yeah, we
Um,
put too much. I think we miscalculated the tire circumference for the 37s. So now the four, or the electronics, or the,
yes, the electronics.
yeah,
Yep.
the computer for
Yeah.
the Bronco decided to, like, oops, that's not the correct number, or that's too big
Yeah.
now. You know,
That number was too high. So since that number was too high,
it
your
won't
lockers
engage.
won't engage.
Yeah,
So
it
we're like,
doesn't like it.
yeah.
So what we did was we went back again, put the forescan, lower the circumference, probably like 100 or 200 points, and then we saved it, and then we tried it, and everything was fine.
Yeah, and then the lockers went back on,
Hmm.
rear and front. So
Yeah,
that was a great learning
yeah,
experience. And by the way, guys, I've checked every Google Ford Bronco forum. None of them had that experience.
yeah,
Just letting you guys
yeah,
are the first one
yeah.
to
Yeah,
know.
I search everywhere.
I
I
searched too.
search.
She searched. I searched.
we
Um,
search like we search like all the forums, all the Bronco forums. Even I even tried looking for if any Toyota, anyone that has lockers.
even Jeeps too. I
Yeah,
even checked Jeeps.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I even went to I even did YouTube, asking, like,
yeah.
okay, what's going on,
And
like,
I even asked to the Instagram. Some people were saying, "Oh yeah, your front drive unit is shot."
yeah,
Yeah, or oh yeah, your rack and pinion is gone. That's why
yeah,
your lockers doesn't want to turn on. I
yeah.
even asked three professional Bronco race car drivers. I don't want to mention their names, but you guys know who they are. I asked three of them. They couldn't. They don't even know what
Yeah.
was wrong with it.
Uh-huh.
So there you guys have it.
Yeah.
So if you guys have that same
Yeah.
problem,
And we what we did was trace back all of the things that we did with the Bronco, and then we realized, wait, we just changed the tire circumference. Let's go back and recheck that. So what we did, that's what
Yeah.
we went back and pulled up Forescan, put it there, and then we said, okay, maybe this number is incorrect. So what we did, we put it back to the OEM 35s first, and then tried the lockers,
And then
and then
it
it
worked
worked.
at
And we were like,
35s. Yeah.
wait, okay, something clicked now, that okay, maybe the number that we put for the 37 is too high for the computer to read it.
And then I said, hey, why don't we add just a little bit more, but not too high?
Yeah.
And then we did, and then it was
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, so now our front lockers are engaged.
Yeah. So yeah. But by the way, we had to do that because when you change tire size for the forescan, um, so you're going now from 35s to 37s. It You could tell too when you press on the gas. If you guys don't change the circumference on the Bronco, the Bronco's reading, you still have 35s.
Yeah,
So
your speedometer.
your speedometer and your RPM,
Mhm.
it's not syncing. You could tell too when you're pressing the gas, it feels like it's struggling. It feels like you're towing
Yeah.
something. Yeah, but then ever since then that we changed it,
Mhm.
it back to normal now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why we had to
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. So yeah, anything else before we leave? It's already been
Yeah.
almost an hour already.
Almost an
Yeah.
hour. Yeah.
So our next competition won't be till January 20, not unless something pops up out of
Out
nowhere.
of nowhere, they're like,
Um,
oh,
Yeah,
come on over or something.
exactly. And then for trails, we're still thinking, but we do want to test it. I mean, we have all this stuff, and like, how would we know if it works,
Yeah.
how good it works, or how bad it works? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that too. So yeah, that's it for now. We'll be back next week again,
Yeah.
and good information. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's all learning experience.
Yeah,
All
we all just learn as we go too.
Yep.
And number one, we're not mechanic.
Yeah.
So we
We're
don't have,
amateurs.
yeah, we don't have experiences and all of this. So what we do is just do a lot of research, or we just learn from our own experience, and
Yeah.
we wanted to share that to you guys, because we wanted to share like our own experiences, because not a lot of Bronco owners, or like off-road owners, are into YouTube or into social media where they can share what their experiences are.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why
Oh
we
yeah.
wanted to share.
And one more thing to add to that, I did call our Ford dealership. You know
Mhm.
what they said? Oh, you got to drop it off and leave it here. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, that means you don't know when you're gonna get your Bronco back.
Yeah.
So it's like, forget it. We'll figure
Yeah.
it out on our own.
Yeah.
So
And I was telling him too, I think that is going to be our very last resort, is to go to the dealership.
yeah,
So that's why we tried our best to like trace back all of the things we did.
and we're still covered
Yeah.
under warranty too. So
Mhm.
why not? But
Mhm.
yeah, that's the last resort. Because if we gave it to them, we won't have no Bronco for like 2 months.
Yeah, and
or
I'm
a
sure
month.
they
Yeah.
will not be able to figure it out
Yeah,
just like
they
that.
wouldn't they don't know what what
Like, what did you do?
yeah, like what's going on here.
They might now actually probably void every single warranty now, because they would say, oh, you changed this, oh, you changed that, that's
yeah.
why you
That was
did
another reason too why I was kind of worried and didn't want to go to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Anything else, guys,
Yeah.
before we head out and next week again? Next year in
Yeah,
2024.
2024.
2024. That'll be our first live
Yeah,
on
next
Wednesday,
week.
January 3rd,
Yes,
January 3rd,
Yeah.
2024.
Was it 3rd? Oh yeah, Wednesday. Yeah.
See you guys next year. Yep. LOL. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing too, if you guys from Southern California, we still have plans on celebrating our birthdays together
Mhm.
with 4x4 and our car show friends.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Good night and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, for
Yeah.
Harry for Love. But we don't know the venue yet, and
Yeah.
the time and date.
We'll just go as we're just gonna go with the flow. It's not a big event. It's just
yeah,
like
it's
a
just gonna be
gathering.
whoever can
Yeah,
make it.
if you can make it, you're not out of town, and you want to hang out.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yep.
It's not a car meet or I mean, it can be a car meet, but yeah,
It's just a we'll just gather together
it's just
and
to
have
hang
fun.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next year,
All right, guys. Thank you so much and
and have
happy
a
New Year.
happy New Year and have a good night.
Good night.
All right.